Alright, we're gonna have a little talk about the single overhead cam head gaskets on the EJ25. So this is what comes off the vehicle. This one has very low miles, well-maintained car, and you can see it's in pretty good shape, but it was already starting to weep through on the edges here because the material started to decay or fall apart. This is one that has been in a car that wasn't maintained very well and has some miles on it. You can see it's decaying. This is the decay from lack of cooling system maintenance and using the wrong type of coolant possibly, and also having there's a spider. Oh no, that's a stink bug. Anyway, so you can get battery acid from a leaking battery, and it'll end up in the cooling system, and it can damage the coating. Also, contaminants in the oil can cause it to start leaking, like right here. So if you don't drive your car very often, you'll end up not burning off the contaminants like fuel, and maybe if you don't change your oil very often, you'll end up getting that happening over there. But this is the one that comes with, and it's a single layer gasket with the graphite coating, and this is the oil passageway right here. These are the coolant passageways, and this is for the head bolts. These are just all coolant passageways around here. And this right here is where the oil, no pressure, just drains down into the oil pan. Here it is mounted up to the block. You can see there's the drain. There's the drain again, and the coolant passages, and there's the oil passage, the high pressure oil passage. Let's take it off. You can see what it looks like over here. The shining part right there is the bolt. One of the bolts that holds the case halves together. And then there's the water jacket right here. This one is kind of a thinner wall because it's not a STI, and it's not a some of the earlier models are closed deck. This is what you call an open deck. It's designed to be as efficient as possible for cooling, but it's not going to handle a ton of horsepower. And there's the passageway for the oil to drain back into the oil pan. This one and this one. So there's a couple of gaskets here that I have. This is the EJ255 2006 and older, and 257, and you can see here it has multiple layers. See, it's got 3 layers, and it has a full coating all around the whole gasket. This one matches up exactly with the stock. See, perfectly. Has the port and all the holes in exactly the same spots. This one is from a 2007 WRX and STI, 2007 and up. And you can see here, it's got different coolant passages And at this point, I don't know what they're for and why they're different. But the main differences I can see are right about here. I don't want to take it out of the package because I might be returning it. So there's a couple ports here. That's not a big deal. It's a small restriction. You got 2 ports here, same as before, those ones. Except right here, it's missing. See, there's no hole right there. And it's got restrictions over here. And everything is fine. I don't see a problem except right there. I'm not sure how that's going to work out, if it's a problem or if it's a fix that Subaru did. If you know what it is, let me know in the comments below, please, because I don't know what the reason behind taking away that one port is. I can see why they would put these restrictions in there, because I see these have restriction over here. You can see the funny shape it has. And you can see it's all open over here, so that the block doesn't matter, but the head does matter. And the coolant passage is still open, but it's just kind of blocked off right here. So it's open, but I don't think it's gonna really hurt anything exactly. So that's what's going on. We got a factory gasket here for the 07, missing a hole and has little restrictions over here, but everything else is exactly the same. I don't see why it wouldn't work. And then we have this one. This is exactly the same as the one that we pulled off the car already, pulled off the engine. It's just multi-layer. There's no difference between the single layer and the multi-layer. So if you know, let me know. Thank you for watching.